my beauty is too much for you, I can't stop it. It's not you. It's me. Hey! What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Rinnah. Please make sure you subscribe. It's totally free, no naira or kobo removed from your account. And if you're a returning viewer or subscriber, I love you so much, but God loves you more. Okay, today I want to talk about who is actually toxic in these friendships, because what the hell, you are claiming to be right and you are claiming to be the one that has been cheated. And I really understand, because I've been in that situation before. I've been in situations like that before where I felt like, okay, this person cheated me, or this person wasn't such a good friend, blah 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 blah. So if you're here for that kind of content, oh, did I tell you what we're talking about? You have seen it in the title. If you're here for that kind of content, and you just see my pretty face, please sit back, grab a biscuit, grab a popcorn, grab a kuli, and let's jump right into the video. So if I continue, as I always say, this is my opinion, okay? Especially today, this is my opinion. If you have contrary opinion, please just let me know in the comment section, but do so politely. First of all, at what point do you begin to say that somebody is toxic? Because now everybody's saying everybody's toxic. Like, everybody's saying that life is not a bed of roses. If you choose me, and I'll stick by you. Well, I've just seen so many quotes, and I'm like, okay.
No, I will only give back the energy I'm getting.
Whatever energy I'm getting, that's the energy I'll give back. The streets are not for me. Friends are full. Friends, like, okay. So who is actually the toxic person here? Is it you, or is it them? Okay. So most of the time we find ourselves in friend groups. Like, sometimes we don't get to announce that, okay, I'm opening a group chat for friends if you want to be my friend, or except there's anybody that does that. Now, why is it I feel like, okay, there's actually somebody that
You never.
we don't really get to choose our friends as much as we should. So sometimes it could be that you find yourself in a new place, maybe a new job or a new school, and then the people that just stick around you, like, that moment, just kind of like form your friend circle at first, right? Those are people that will form your friendship circle or friend circle. Now, when that friendship starts, you don't really know who is who. We just all feel like we have a common goal, and which is we're friends, which is like kind of like the goal. It's not like we love each other so much, that's why we're friends. Except me, I only believe that it's only friendships that have taken a while, that has passed through thick and thin, and is still standing, that I can attest to and say, okay, these people are actually like friends. But at that initial stage where you people just come together and you just form a circle, form a big circle, let's still call you guys acquaintance. So at that initial time, let's still call each other acquaintances, because I feel like that is where the problem is. You guys are not even friends. Like, you people are just a group of girls that are walking around together, or a group of guys. They're toxic too, but I'm going to stick it to girls, my gender, because that's what I know. From experience and from a little research that I have not done, I would say that the moment where you see that, okay, there is no mutual love and likeness in that friend group, in the sense that, you know, when there's a group and then somehow you just feel like you are the out person, you are the outside person, where you just feel like, okay, in this group of friends, I'm just the one that doesn't get the joke, I'm just the one that doesn't get the gist. Like, there's always a gist that I don't know, and it's weird because we move around together, so which means that there are discussions, secrets. So there's probably a group chat that you are not in, like, you are not in a particular group chat where the rest of them are. I'm not insinuating anything, I'm just saying, I definitely am insinuating a lot of things. I'm just saying that at that point where you're beginning to feel like, okay, you are the odd one in the group, and people can see it. I'm telling you, people know when, like, okay, is she actually their friend, or she's their errand girl, or is she actually their friend, or she's just like somebody that's trying to want to be their friend, kind of stuff. You understand? Trying to feel among, and that's not your intention. Like, you actually really like these people, but you just don't get the gist. That is when you should find out that they are toxic. Another thing I would say is that when in your friend group there are other groups, like there are smaller groups, it now becomes a topic and subtopics in a group. Dead it. Because I feel like I don't know how I feel about group anymore. Like when we have this particular group of friends, what I feel like is better is if two of us are friends, but we have mutual friends that we all like. Of course, in a class I would have people that I move with more, because I cannot be friends with the whole class, because I'm not just that. I know there are people that are like that, but even if you will still have the people that you really would like vibe with more, you get. But okay, now you found yourself shy that you are in a group of friends, and in that group of friends there are these two people that are closer, there are these other two people that are closer, you're closer with someone else. That's where the problem starts. Speaking from experience, that's where the problem starts, because these two people are closer. Definitely they will have their own discussions, and I'm not saying that in a group of friends that discussions are not allowed. Definitely, why would you not talk? I could relate more to this person when it comes to health. I could relate more to this person when it comes to beauty. I could relate more to this person when it comes to like bringing up children. Maybe both of us in this friend group, both of us are the mothers. Of course, it's you I will call when something happens to my child. I wouldn't be calling the person that doesn't have a child. Do you understand? But at the end of the day, we all have this landing where we are all on the same page, because where there's a group there will always be fights, right? So this person has fought with this person, and then you are feeling insecure because you know that these two people have discussed about me, but you are still in the friend group. Okay, what is this? That's just what I'm going to say. So you find out that they're always speaking on you, and you have to walk on eggshells around them, in the sense that you're comfortable, you don't feel accepted, and all of them just seem to, it's just like the first point I gave, all of them just seem to, like, at the end of the day, fall on you when it comes to jesting. Like, you are always the topic, they're always speaking on you, like, why are you like this, why are you doing like this, like almost like you are an embarrassment to them. Then you should know that friend group is not for you, because you guys are too. But another way you find out if you're in a toxic friend group is if something happens, because I've said it before that something is definitely going to happen. These are different people coming from different backgrounds, forming a group of friends, which is hard. If something happens and at the end of the day they all seem to now react as per you guys are strangers, like, okay, the way you reacted is as if you're reacting to someone that is a stranger and not someone that is a friend, then there's a problem. Because it just seems to me like, okay, there was hate before, and they were just looking for a way to act on it, and then your downtime came where, okay, you messed up, and they just feel like, okay, now it's time to feast. Do you understand? And the fact that when they were feasting, not one single person, or not two single or not two people could say, okay, like, that's not the way to act about it. It's like everybody actually feasts on that matter, like feasts on the case. It's not worth it. That's what I'm going to say. And how to behave, because I know that it can be very devastating when there's a fallout and you are the person that is having to fall out. It can be very painful, because of course nobody's going to expect that, okay, I'm going to fight with my friend now, because that's not what you should want for yourself. But at the end of the day, it would happen, or maybe it has happened. How would you cope with that? Because me, I feel like what is even more annoying is the fact that, okay, you have to see these people in school, you have to see them together, and then people would ask that, oh, what happened, like, why you know your friends. So how do you deal with that? Speaking from experience, I just say time will heal, because there's nothing you can do, really. You can't drop out because of them, you can't leave your job because of them, you can't stop going to your church because of them. If it's something that, okay, you can actually leave, or you can actually walk away. What I'm saying, like, if it is getting to the point where, you know, there are many dimensions of cases where, okay, it could be suicidal, they could harm you, they could hurt you, they could set you up for stuff that is really bad. I would say you should leave. But right, other than that, if it's like you are somewhere where you know you can't, please don't disrupt your life because of anybody. Like, live your life as though it has happened and there's nothing you can do about it, but you refuse to dwell on it. That's what it is. Another thing I'll say is that as much as you would like to explain yourself, please don't. One thing I've realized about people is that nobody really cares. I swear, nobody really cares. They just want to hear the story. I swear, nobody wants to fix anything for you. Nobody's going to try to fix it. If they are trying to fix it, it's all because they just want more drama, more excitement. You know, there's this excitement that comes with, oh, these people are fighting, let's go and settle the fight for them and all of that. It's a lie. It's just because they want to be the hero that settled the beautiful friend group, or because they want to hear more, because you know that when I'm settling them I'm going to hear more gist. So what worked for me, or what works for me, is that I say what works for me because I'm a madam in having fights. But what worked for me is just when people ask, just say I don't know. Don't be that kind of person, because I used to be like that. Don't you know that me and this person are not talking again? What? I apologize for that. Anyways, I used to be that kind of person that would say, oh, don't you know me and this person are not talking again? Then you now ask, what happened? Then you now start narrating the whole story. Don't give anybody room to talk, because it's going to hurt you more, because they will revert back to it. They would relay the message to the other people, and then it's going to be even more messy. Another thing is that don't be alone, because whenever you have a fight with people, especially a former friend group, they always derive this joy of, oh, she's so bored, her life is boring, she's not happy, blah blah blah, without us she can't be anything. I'm not saying that you should not put up a show just to like prove a point. What I'm just saying is that don't isolate yourself because people are not talking to you. In this life, you have to make new friends every time. Even if you are still in contact, or nothing like that ever happened, you will still make other friends, new friends. It's just that they're not part of your circle. So don't now isolate yourself and say you don't want to talk to anybody, you want to be left alone, because then you would look like a loner. Okay, so if there's anybody that still cares to move around with you, that still cares to, like, a person has probably heard your side and probably told you that, okay, this is what you did wrong, this is what you did right, because in every fight there's no right person. Both parties are always going to be wrong. Okay, it just depends on the percentage of how wrong. Okay, 60% wrong, 40% wrong, but both of you are wrong. So anybody that just understands that, okay, it's just one of those things that happen, it's not the end of the world, and they're still willing to move around with you, please allow yourself to be loved. Don't deprive yourself of that, of company. Anybody that is going through something like this, I want you to know that you're not alone. It has happened to me several times, like a million and one. I could do story times, but just because I don't want it to be like a topic, and I'm no longer in that place anymore where it's hurting or anything, I'm perfectly fine now. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine now. So if you are going through something, I just want you to know that it's just time. Time would heal you completely. Focus on other things. Life is not only about friendships. Do other things. You have enough time. So now just focus on yourself. Like, love yourself. All the love that you need, give it to yourself, and just enjoy yourself and enjoy your alone time. And you want to say something, and you'll be fine. And yeah.